I don't sing for a living, so don't worry. This is SSSVEDA day 15, which is kind of like the halfway point. So the prompt for today is asking us what we've learned so far in this little challenge, which is not so little, it's kind of a big challenge. Here's just a few off the top of my head things that I've learned so far in doing this vlog every day in August challenge. Number one, okay, I'm not doing numbers. I've learned to take like a breath of a pause between statements and just thoughts or even sentences or just all the time. Just take a breath so that it's easier for me to cut in post. Also, vlogging in public is getting a little bit easier each time I do it. Not like leaps easier, but a little bit easier each time. I'm not super comfortable just totally like going out there and vlogging myself. And so that's getting easier. Or like when I meet with people for lunches or meetings or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I vlog, can I record just little bits of this here and there? So that's getting easier too. Is this thing in focus? I learned that it's actually a whole lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was going to be the most challenging thing ever for me to literally record a video every day and edit it and put it up online every single day. I thought that was going to be like impossible. I thought maybe I'll do it for like 3 or 4 days in a row. We're just gonna see where this goes. But no, this was way easier than I thought. The next thing I learned, I've actually already knew, but it was like learning again in a new medium, which is silly because it's like the same thing applies in video as in photo for this, but for some reason it felt like I had to relearn this. The best camera is the one you have on you, and so it's good to just really learn how to use all of the tools that you have at your disposal so that you can use them as tools, because that's what they are. When I left, as you saw in my very first, I think it was my first like weekly vlog that I started doing, you should check that out. I really liked that video. It was such a fun trip for me to do, and it was amazing meeting Melissa in real life. Hashtag IRL. So anyways, on that trip, I packed my camera, my little vlogging camera that I'm using right now, but I unpacked it and then repacked my suitcase because of some reason or another, and I left it at home. And I didn't realize this until like the second day or something. And I went to grab my camera and I didn't have it. And it was like time for this wedding, and I'm like, what? I had planned on getting this footage and all this stuff, and I was like, oh no. And so I was like, well, all I have is my cell phone. So as far as, you know, easy access goes, I wasn't gonna log around my DSLR for videos, but I had my cell phone. So I just used that. I didn't want to let not having the camera stop me from getting the footage that I wanted to get for my vlog and to share with her and her family, because I got some fun video clips for her wedding. So that's a lesson that I got re-taught, you know, because for some reason I was gonna let it stop me for a minute there, is not having the vlogging camera on me. I learned that it's best to do these non-scripted. I've learned that the video goes a whole lot smoother and it's way more fun and authentic and engaging and interesting whenever it is unscripted. Adding the little personal, okay, this ice is like ridiculously loud. Adding the little personal quirks and silliness and awkwardness and whatever that is me into my little videos here and there and letting those fly are just so fun. And if it were scripted, you wouldn't get that aspect of me and it wouldn't be very vloggy, I suppose. Anyways, I'm so happy that this is the halfway point, way easier than I thought it was gonna be. So happy that I jumped on board. Thank you to Chelsea who told me about it in the first place, because this has been so much fun. I'm just thrilled that you mentioned it, and I'm thrilled that I said yes even though I didn't feel ready to do it. So this is so fun. And also a big thank you to Amy Schmidhauer, who actually put this whole thing together, at least the whole prompts and everything. That's amazing. Okay guys, I will chat with you in the next video.